just sick for revenge. It's like my lungs filled with chains. The sky seems so low, it hasn't moved this slow since the Virgin went dancing for the rain. You know the stars in the night, they're like the holes in a cable, like the ceiling of a bombed down church. But gravity flux my screams, it's like an enemy's dreams. My guardians quit, they quit before they started their search. I'm on a world without gravity. It could be just what I need, what I need. I watch the stars move close, I watch. Oh, I watch the earth recede.
Here we are, we're going into Rocky studio. All right. Oh my God, it's amazing.
The tripod for both of us.
Yeah, this is awesome.
So Rocky, I am just struck. First of all, I think this stuff's amazing. But I'm struck by like the style and content. For a lot of metallic work.
Yeah.
Content-wise, though, there are themes that seem to be coming from antiquity, from ancient times, from the Middle Ages. Are you consciously drawing from those periods, or are you
Yeah, I'm
working on
interested in
something
medieval. I'm interested in Eastern Bloc, in Ukrainian, so all that imagery. I like the Eastern
like iconic?
iconic church imagery, Byzantine.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
kind of uses through the drawing styles in mine now.
Yeah, and is there a reason for that? Is there something that you're trying to? Does it convey something?
I've been doing I just you draw for years and years, and that's how I draw.
That's how
Certain style appeals to you, and I mean, and that's what appeals to me in your work is, like the intricacy, the fact that the images do seem to come from like those sources that you've mentioned.
Yeah.
Well, I'm also like I do different kinds of work, but I also illustrate for like prison magazines.
Okay.
So I always find that I always get good feedback because they always read into stuff. So I always play with numbers and playing with stuff.
Yeah, I saw it. 13 plus a half,
exactly.
or
You have time in prison to work on pieces. It's kind of fun. So I make these intricate drawings. So I know somebody's going to be, people I will be reading them differently.
Right.
I try to sell it.
Are they looking for little codes and?
Well, I like to play with. This one here, it's all prison symbolism in there, kind of. I didn't even know what it says, but I reversed the spelling. That's 13 and a half reverse. So you have to. I wanted to reverse because people spend time trying to figure out what it does say.
Right.
It's not an ad, You're not going to get.
Yeah.
So that's one example. So that I'm going to be putting onto here. I'm going to be going and I'm going to work on that.
So this is a sketch, or is
that's actually a print?
That's a print.
So that's actually from a copper print.
Etching. Okay. That's etching, right?
That's an etching, yeah. So that's entirely etching. Yeah, I do a lot of printmaking. There's a printmaking shop upstairs.
We saw some of your work at Open Studio.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I print up there too. That's 24 hours. It's kind of good. This building's been good for that. That one I have no idea what I'm doing.
So it's just process, right? Some works are just process-based?
I'm racing things that I'm putting in. I don't know. I just got an idea. I'm not sure. I don't usually paint too much. Somebody gave me a whole bunch of nice oil paints, so I'm going to try to do some painting.
Look at this one. That's gorgeous.
Yeah, I got versions of that. I'm doing smaller versions of putting up on the street. That one, and this pieces.
It's kind of like a chandelier, it seems.
Yeah, it is a chandelier.
It is a chandelier. Is it based on an actual chandelier?
No.
You're just inventing.
Well, with fire, and you got a rocket there,
with the flames coming out. Yeah.
It's like you've got your own iconography.
Yeah.
Is there a?
It's a bit smaller. I'm going to be putting up that.
Right on. Yeah.
I'll be putting that up this week, probably maybe tonight.
And of course, anybody who goes around in downtown Toronto will recognize your work on a pole or bolted here and there. We'll include some of those in the video, because I can recall going back to at least it's almost 30 years, right? 25 years.
I've been doing them a really long time.
Yeah. Seeing things bolted here and there, and they were always intriguing and mysterious, and obviously some are like very overtly political.
Yeah. They were anonymous. I was anonymous those days.
Yes, yeah.
No pseudonym either.
No Banksy.
No pseudonym. No.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
But that just because.
Yeah.
Not because I had any ideological reason. I just didn't.
Yeah. Wasn't interested in
Didn't know any better.
Yeah.
I was curious when I was looking at some of those works. How long might a piece last?
There's actually a piece not far from here that's
Yeah.
been up for 35 years, never touched.
No one's touched.
Sometimes I put up a piece 2 weeks ago and it's gone in a week.
Really?
There's a few of them are up, but there's one
Yeah, yeah.
actually. There's one I posted one that got damaged, but there's one that's never been damaged.
Yeah.
Small, and it just got a nice. And I'm watching patina slowly.
Yeah.
So I got a 35-year patina.
So what does that feel like, knowing that a piece you've made, you put some heart and soul into it, it's likely going to have an ephemeral, there's like going to be something ephemeral about it, right? It's going to disappear at some point. It may disappear.
It will. Yeah.
How does that feel? You just,
Oh no, you
doesn't
don't.
matter?
Yeah, we put them up 1 minute later, it's gone. I put things in. I put up things in, they're gone in 10 minutes. I mean,
Yeah.
you just let it
Yeah.
go.
You let it go. The whole point of the art is to let it go. Is that?
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's
It doesn't make
nature's.
no sense anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, why do I do this? Why did I start? I started
Yeah.
doing this as a kid, right? I've
Yeah,
been
yeah.
doing this 50 years now. My brain just started doing
Yeah.
stuff because it is.
Well, then that's sort of a part of street art, right? It's different than when you're making prints for
Yeah.
gallery shows and.
But street art didn't exist back then. There wasn't even a term.
No, I know, right.
You know, I grew up down, Toronto, Yonge Street as a kid, so I know this thing.
It's different though from street art in the sense that, I mean, this isn't just graffiti, and I don't want to
I don't do
downplay
graffiti.
graffiti.
Yeah.
No.
There's something more going on in this, and of course you do have some political ideas that you're expressing, and some personal ideas that you're expressing. But there's something more to it than I don't think it should just be categorized as street art. But there's something intriguing to me about the ephemera, the ephemeral quality of it, the knowledge that this is just going up for people will see it. We don't know how long, and that's just it's a beautiful idea to me. It's the opposite of what we think artists are aiming for. Artists want their works in galleries and in museums, and they're going to last. The way art history makes us see art in a way is that it's supposed to be something that lasts through the generations. And you're creating something that may last 5 minutes out in the open air. I think that's amazing. It's an amazing sort of reversal of that. Do you see it as a sort of subversive that way?
I've always made them. They're all removable. Even the books I did those days, there was a system. There was no technique to put them on and take them off again.
Right.
So everything
Okay.
I made actually technically
Right.
removable.
Right.
And I wanted to do that way because I didn't. For some reason, even though most people take them off with sledgehammers, but I could take any piece off at any point. I think
Quickly, yeah.
I think it seemed important to me. I'm not sure why. I didn't do much graffiti. I knew a lot of graffiti artists. I still know a lot of graffiti artists. I know kids.
Yeah.
But I just never. I did some stencil work maybe back in the 80s or something.
No. I mean, you've been doing, I guess, what I call street art, street sculpture, and it's sort of like unofficial public art.
It's
open air art.
It's installed. I did. It's sort of like extension of cat posters. Like cat. I've done a couple cat posters.
Now, have you lost track of? Like, do you have a catalog, whether in your mind or an actual catalog?
Gosh, no.
Because you've been, I mean,
my daughter got me to scan all of my slides and slides. So she had like 1,500 slides. So different slides were scanned.
Right.
So I'm slowly posting those up.
Right.
And now what happens? I went on this Instagram. My daughter got me on this Instagram. I'm in my late 60s, so I figure I don't give a fuck. So But people send me pictures of stuff I forgot about.
That's great.
I'm getting all these photographs. I have no memory of putting up. Obviously, I put up thousands.
Yeah. Oh, that's
And
awesome.
When you see those, what do you think though? When you actually see the work, does it make you go, "Oh my God, that looks great," or do you just sit there and go, "Oh yeah, I don't know, maybe"? What are your thoughts on that?
I don't know, but I think if you feel at home. My master was in my trades. I was an iron worker. My daughter always so I was basically build office towers. That's why I kind of did a lot of towers. So I was told I built that building. So it's, when I worked.
Yes,
the building, They built,
Yeah.
I put that. I can tell you what. I put the building. I put
I
all
know,
the steel
you
in the
become
corner.
proud of those.
Yeah.
So I did all. So I look. My daughter got tired of me. You didn't build by yourself. I know.
I know. Right.
But it's sort of that. There's something about.
Yeah.
I think about feeling home.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, and your part, like your work, has become part of the, again to use the word street culture of Toronto. Some areas, right? Especially
Well, part of the
Parkdale.
visual vocabulary
Yeah,
of the city,
yeah.
right?
I mean, we've interviewed Runt, so he's
Yeah.
you know,
The interview with Ron, yeah.
one of those guys
Same
who
kind of thing where
his
you're gonna be
work,
walking around going,
like
I know
whether
who
you
did
don't know
that.
the artist's name or not,
Yeah.
the work. It's
Yeah.
part of your daily life.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah, it's part of the life of living,
Um,
being in a city like Toronto. Yeah, for sure.
and it's part that makes it so exciting.
Yeah.
I love the etchings. Oh my god.
So this is a tower. This is what
That's
you
a tower. I did a lot of towers. I did
Yeah.
a lot of towers. Those are etchings.
Yeah.
That's a posting. Obviously, I did a lot of
Yeah.
posters for
Yeah,
events. people.
yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Now this tower, let's see, I don't know what the date on that is.
Which one?
This one
Left.
here.
Oh, that's 2000. What year is that? That's before 9/11.
That's what I was going to ask.
Just know because
So this is before 9/11.
Yeah, it's
People
before.
should understand that.
Wow,
you
yeah.
Actually, you may have.
no, actually, it was in a show in Chicago when 9/11 happened. They had to take it out of the show because it was kind of too tense.
Jeez, yeah, I could see that
Yeah,
being.
yeah. So it came up before. It's just before 9/11. That's for
So you have a bit
Protest,
of a
yeah.
prophetic.
I did a lot of
vision.
crashing towers. I
Yeah.
did crashing towers on giant on buildings on Queen Street. Like,
yeah.
the
Yeah.
street tower,
Yeah.
as a symbol, as a piece of symbolism. It's before
Yeah.
9/11.
And where
Yeah,
does
yeah.
that come from? And is this
Well,
an
I
idea that
don't
came
know.
up, or does it mean something?
I don't know. I thought it
personal?
meant I worked in towers. I built towers.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's
The
emotionally how you feel. With
feelings
towers.
about capitalism or.
Well, I think more emotional, more personal.
Okay.
Like going through.
So the towers are kind of humanized in a way, right? They're
Yeah,
projections
they're all
of
prisons actually. All too. They're kind of almost all.
those types of towers.
Most of my towers have a
like the
prison
Tower of
feel.
London kind of
Yeah.
tower.
Most of my towers have a prison feel.
Alright.
So it's kind of what freedom, prisons, and
I see. Amazing. He has the camera back. I want to ask about this work.
Yes.
Because this is a little different from what we've been
this is my
seeing.
new stuff I'm doing. I'm doing a whole
Yeah.
show. I'm going to do a whole actual.
So here there are figurative elements in here.
Yeah.
And I see that we've got, I forgot the name of it.
So are
but
you-
it's the 19th century painting,
Rafts of Medusa.
Rafts of the Medusa,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So
So
that's.
are you Are we seeing the scratched
yeah,
copper?
it's just painted with
Okay,
with blue ink.
Right.
And then I scratch.
You're
out the
scratching
copper.
it, okay.
I still haven't decided. I might add this. So this is kind of like the Rafts of Medusa, but in a building kind of prison,
Sort of also looks
cloudish. I'm
like
not-
a serpent or
yeah.
something, maybe.
Kind
Yeah.
of like a cloud, maybe
A
not.
cloud.
Tunnel, cave.
Wow.
Depends how I finish. I've not decided yet.
So, I mean, you do so much work. I'm assuming you're working all the time.
I'm a metal worker by day, so I do this
Okay.
every night.
Okay. So you're actually, oh my God.
Yeah, so I work. Yeah, I'm a welder. So.
Right.
So you're working 14, 20-hour days.
I work on my studio every day. I put
Wow.
up stuff all the time. It's interesting. I put up stuff over that many years, so you can see how I put up the same stuff all the time. But sometimes it goes through periods and nobody notices. Sometimes you do notice. It's
Yeah,
funny
yeah.
because Toronto. Because
Yeah.
I just put up a few books that people notice. I can hear it now. Toronto's so big now.
Yes, yeah.
You have to put up a million books to make a dent.
Yeah, oh yeah,
You know, before I
exactly.
put up 40 bucks, I could do is, just cities change. So
Yeah.
I've been doing the same work. But now it's like, people going, have you,
Yeah.
when's the last time you put on? I put them yesterday. You don't realize I've always been putting them on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of,
Yeah.
it's kind of fun.
Yeah. Ah.
What does it feel like to have such a presence in a city like Toronto?
I don't know what that means. I don't see that.
Yeah.
I don't.
Well, in the fact that your work is so much part of the cityscape.
Yeah, I don't see that as much as other people do.
Yeah.
You know,
Right, yeah.
I'm working
Yes,
on
yes.
mail. I mean, I hear it here and there, but I don't
Yeah.
really get it
Yeah.
exactly.
What would the goal be then to place these works where you place
Well, I'm making these are art as art's sake. I haven't done that before. I'm doing a series here. I'm just going to make art. I
Right,
don't really
right.
do that before. I'm just, I'm gonna make an art that I can maybe sell because I wanna retire.
Yeah.
I'm past 65.
Right, right.
And I have no pension.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
So I thought maybe I can make some art that I can sell. I've never really made art before.
Right,
so
right.
I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but maybe I'll make some art.
Right.
'Cause I usually just make things and I put up, or I make things and
So the
make a
prints you
poster.
make don't seem to.
They sell here and there. No,
Yeah.
if I get them,
Yeah.
they sell.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You know how it is. The amount of work I put into them and sell them, I get.
Yeah.
You know,
It's just, you're basically covering your costs.
You know how it is. Yeah, no, I can't. Yeah, so it's like I do that and they do sell, but you know.
Yeah.
Sell.
No, and yes.
If I big with the
Yeah.
hours, if I
Yeah,
if I
yeah,
count how many
yeah.
hours, so
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
not why I do
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
obviously. But I want to
Yeah,
try
yeah.
to make. I want to try
Yeah.
to make some pieces. I'm experimenting. This is similar to upstairs. I want to try to make pieces that I can maybe that are independent pieces.
Yeah, well, and they should be like in the
Yeah.
AGO or another gallery like that, right?
But yeah,
Do you see yourself producing work for a gallery show?
yeah, probably. I'll probably do this in gallery. Different galleries ask me here and there.
Yeah.
You know, so there's.
And of course, you have works in
Yeah.
the building.
Yeah, the building.
Right, and you're the Gagne Gallery. I meant to go to that show,
Yeah.
but I just
Yeah,
never made it.
John, he was great. He has a gallery.
Yeah.
He's from New York,
Yeah.
and he moved to Canada to start a gallery.
Yeah.
During COVID, and he got my name in New York, where I'm from in Canada. So that was
Oh,
so
okay,
Toronto
right,
wouldn't have
right.
figured it out. Like he said, nobody would. But it was in New York. He was talking to people, and we're going to Toronto. Call this, you know. So that was
Cool.
kinda-
Yeah.
So he came to my studio, and he just pulled stuff off the floor. Like, you can go to the other studio. He just took stuff literally off the floor and did a show.
Rocky's other. Oh wow. Oh my gosh.
So I got like drawers of paper pieces. Like I got beautiful drawings. Yeah.
Oh.
So my drawings are I illustrate what people call me for posters.
Right.
That's kind of where I'm most known, probably, is for my posters. Not
Okay.
so much in Toronto,
Right.
but outside of Toronto.
Right. Okay.
Uh,
Wow. So these are all various.
Yeah. That was a backlit I did on Queen Street, actually. At this building, actually, there's a backlit version of that big Toronto one. That was a Toronto piece I did. There's actually another version of it somewhere. I don't know what happened to it.
I love that one with the psychiatric hospital, and it's
Yeah.
the way they're connected. It's like it's a living organism.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a few versions of that too. I built a sculpture for that project too. So I built a sculpture that's there now. I do a lot of memorials.
Okay. Yeah.
So I did Drug Users Memorial,
Okay.
which is a sculpture out in the East End. You're in part of town,
Yeah.
right?
Whereabouts was it?
Queen and Carlisle.
Oh, we'll check it out.
It looks like that. That's the model of it.
Okay. We'll check it out.
It's a drug-
Oh yeah, I saw a
it's
photo
it's
of
a
it.
Drug Users Memorial.
Yes. Yeah.
So I did his catalog, yeah. So yeah. Here it is here, yeah. So there's a catalog. I worked with people, and I worked with a whole bunch of drug people on the street for 2 years collecting images. We got 100 people to work on it.
Wow. Eh?
They all did etchings, and I made the prints after it, and then I made a sculpture out of the prints. So.
You're very engaged.
Well, that's if you're gonna do a project, a public sculpture, you kind of
Yes. Yeah.
more
yeah.
sense to work.
Yes.
with the
Yeah.
community.
Yeah.
Makes
Yeah.
it easier.
Yeah.
Might take might take a little longer.
Just want to get a sense of the.
Yeah, so I mean, so the slides I've got like boxes and boxes of slides that people have taken of my stuff.
Yeah. So you seem like you're less interested in keeping track of all that and just doing more.
Well, if it wasn't for my daughter, I wouldn't even have the Instagram page. I
Right,
just did
right.
it, and now I don't care. Now it's getting kind of interesting. It's like people send me images. It's kind of fun. I've been enjoying.
Yeah.
I've been enjoying feedback
Yeah.
because I didn't always have feedback. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just do it, set it out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Instagram is in a way, it's sort of a digital version of what you've been kind of doing, because it's a way of getting it out there, not knowing who's going to see it. It's not just gallery goers that are looking at your work. It's ordinary, ordinary people, and it's it's just a different sort of format, but it's kind of, there's some overlap between having things out on the street and having things posted on the old Instagram.
I can't go backwards. It was way easier when nobody knew me. I didn't know anybody.
Yeah.
You can't go backwards.
No.
You can't stay forever. You have to move.
No.
But it was way easier when nobody, when my friends didn't know what I was doing it.
Yeah.
Or people knew I did posters, but didn't know I did the street stuff. So I go to events, people talking about it. I would never say a word. It's way easier. But it's also
do you miss the anonymity?
Cheating. Well, no, it's just different. It's just,
Yeah.
you can't really,
Yeah.
it's not, you grow up, you get older, you're more mature.
Yeah.
You have to be.
Well, it's good to get recognized for what you've done.
But you get criticized too now.
No, that's true too.
That's good too.
You're the motherfucker messing up the telephone poles or whatever.
Get criticism?
Well, you could if you're making art. You're gonna get whatever. It's not really.
Just the more I can imagine the business folks who are like, oh well, this is messing up the streets rather than beautifying the streets, or you didn't get a permit for that. You're not playing by the rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's
Zoning laws.
like this one here. This is a book I put on this. This has never gone on a pole, but I would put it. I put it on a pole. I put a pin in, a sliding pin in here, and that would lock it. That would spin it on.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I'd pull the pin out, and then when they
look
pull
at
off, it
that.
would spin. So you could.
Wow.
So I knew I could get it off. All I needed was a pin to get it off, but everybody
Right.
else would be spinning it and trying to get it off.
Wow.
So that was they were
Clever.
and people always comment, they look like they're so solid. Not really. They're actually.
Yeah. Because they always had some give.
You always could spin them, but you didn't know that there was all you needed was a pin.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you could take it.
Fascinating.
So.
Look at these plates down here.
Yeah. Look at that. That's a whole other show right here on the floor.
Well, that's what John did. John took the show from the floor, basically.
Oh man.
It reminds me a bit of Art Deco, some of it, because
Oh, yeah.
metallics.
Check. Yeah.
Again, it's art. It's like art from a different age, right? A different era.
Well, Rocky, this has been great. Great to finally meet you because I love your work.
Yeah.
And yeah.
'Cause when the city drops into the night, before the darkness there's one moment of light, then everything seems clear. The other side, it seems so near. What seemed wrong, I think it's gonna be just about right. Before the city drops into the night. It's when the door to the river, the door is like 26 miles. It's when ambitious little girls stop. They start to dream about a change in style. It's when the slick boys got their fingers. They got their fingers in